Welcome back to the channel.
Oh, is that
Today we've got a breakdown for you
Nice.
for the first project we did for HPS Mechanical, which you've seen a lot of this project on my channel and on Mike's channel. We've done a number of videos for this client. This was the first one we did for them, and I never did a vlog breakdown on it. So
for the interview, I think
let's do that today. So this is some footage from our location scout where we scouted out the entire facility and tried to understand what was there and what we needed.
Mike, Augie in the dark, and we're headed out for another shoot. So picking up a couple things from Mike, and then we're ready to roll. So let's get this on the road. All right, we are loading out in the dark.
Our first shot was going to be about sunrise, and we wanted to get everything loaded in and set up before that, so we were racing the sun here. Once we got in there, it was, you know, kind of our standard setup. We've got the gimbal for B-roll, we've got tripod cameras, lights, and everything. We started with B-roll first. That's what was on the schedule.
Stand by. And action.
And we had all these shots planned out. We had scouted the facility. We knew what we wanted. So we were able to just make all these shots happen. We had to just find people. Hey, we need two of you. Come out here and walk towards the truck.
That was great.
And we were able to make all these shots happen by having planning. But there was also a lot of flexibility involved.
Action. Nice.
And for this, I was able to kind of DP and direct from monitor. Mike was on camera, and Augie was on lights and behind the scenes.
Thank you, guys.
And also, Augie was the major grip making this thing happen.
Yeah, it's the idea.
We're really pushing this cart.
Augie repping the Blazar hat. Heck yeah.
We had the comms for the first time on this job. It was fantastic to be able to communicate to each other without having to yell across set. I'm actually outside with the monitor, and Mike is inside. Mike and Augie are inside getting this shot, and so I'm directing from outside because that's where the monitor was. And so we're able to communicate over the comms, and it's nice. As much as I like being right up in the action, we did one of these walking down the hallway shots. Augie's just Hollywooding a light. We totally cut this shot. We decided these shots don't work as well as we thought. When you see them in your mind, they look great, and then you try to do them in real life, and you're like, why does this suck?
So let's do one more.
So you live and you learn, and you start to figure out what shots work, what shots don't. We also did progressively figure out that Mike with the Easy Rig and the gimbal is just kind of a ginormous contraption. And so for more and more shoots, we're ditching the Easy Rig for the gimbal and just pistol gripping it. As you can see, we've already ditched the Easy Rig. This shot was towards the end of the day, and so we needed to move quickly, and we were like, we don't have time to go mess with the Easy Rig. We're just going to come in, get the shots, and we were just kind of hoofing the end of the schedule, trying to make the end of the day and get everything we needed.
Good. Let's do one more of those.
It's really nice having these big production monitors, the wireless, all this stuff, so that we can see what's going on. And like, I can be sitting there watching focus and watching everything while Mike is operating camera, and kind of just making sure we like what we're getting. So it's really good to have all that, and also it's really nice to have the full crew of me, Mike, and Augie, because more people is less hats per person, and that means a higher quality product. These reflectors, man, doesn't matter how many times you watch the video of the guy from B&H do it, and then an employee walked by, let me try. We're like, go for it, man. But then, I couldn't get it. Mike couldn't get it. But then we let Augie at it, and man, that guy knows how to put up a reflector. So this is what really happens on set, and you guys all know. And here's Augie shooting behind the scenes of us. I did finally get it on that particular shot, but man. So upstairs setups, right? Something we learned on this project was you can't get everywhere with your cart, and sometimes they don't have an elevator because maybe it's an older building where they didn't have an elevator, and stairs add a lot of logistical time. So if you ever have stairs, make sure you plan time to get everything up and everything down.
Day one of production here. Got a cart full of stuff to load on. Another cart full of stuff. We're a little beat. Just a little. Van's better organized. We're continuing to improve all the time. Yeah.
The van has been the best purchase we made in 2024, by far. There's a lot of good stuff, but the van and the cart together, that combination, the best purchase we made all year. That has made the most difference in our workflow and the quality of work we're able to create and the speed at which we're able to work. Day 2, we had some inside shots, some outside shots. We brought in sunlight through the window. We would bounce sunlight around in here. We hit some construction sites and, had to bring in some light just to make all the different scenes happen, to show what this plumbing company does. And so we had a whole lot of scenes there. And then some of the scenes for outside, I had the monitor. And again, just directing from monitor as Mike and Augie are getting the shots. We did 2-cam on this, and we kind of decided that we didn't love the result of 2-camming it. So we decided to do less of that in the future, because it just kind of, again, you just go into videographer mode. That's what we call it, when you just start spraying and praying a little bit. And normally we like to be a little more planned, but we didn't get a chance to site visit. So some of these construction sites, we didn't get to do that. There's Augie the man, the myth, the legend. In the hangar, we got a bunch of shots of the Cybertruck, and then we also did a little stand-up talking headpiece. And these are all the different components that went into this project. This was actually for a separate video, but part of the suite of videos we were making for them, not part of their main video. But we were able to get access to this hangar. Some friends of theirs had this, and we were like, perfect. Okay, so this is a good story. As we were in the brainstorm process, the pre-production process, and we were talking about getting these shots of the truck, I was like, what would be fantastic is to shoot this in an aircraft hangar. And they went, we know a guy. And so they made some calls, and we got into their friend's hangar. And that is how you make these things happen, by asking, right? If we just would have went, okay, I guess we'll shoot it in your parking lot, it wouldn't have been the same. But we said, hey, an aircraft hangar would be fantastic. And they made it happen.
So now we're loading out from the hangar. We planned a minimal setup. Apparently this is what a minimal setup looks like. We got a bunch of C-stands, we got a cart, we got a bunch of lights, we got soft boxes, stands everywhere, cameras everywhere. Mike, how do you like our minimal setup?
I love it.
I love it too. Minimal is not the word I would use. I mean, depends what you're talking about, right? Minimal compared to a movie? Heck yeah.
We've done worse.
We have certainly done worse. We've had pretty much everything on this van out. That's worse.
Yeah. You just got to think too. We wanted to get out of the hair of the client who owned the hangar.
Yeah, we had to get out of the hangar fast, so we literally just dumped everything outside here as fast as we could. And so it just feels like an absolute disaster that we now have to pack into the van.
And we're one guy short, which is fine. He had to go.
Yeah, Augie had to run to another shoot. But boy, he killed that car stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right, my YouTube friends. This is how we're hanging our C-stands on the cart. Hanging them up off of this lip that I installed. And they hang and then we strap them. And we're putting the combos touching the floor, hanging on here, strapped. This is just getting really cumbersome. And something about it's not working. So, what you guys got? What are we doing wrong? What's a better way to do this? Because we're trying to make room to keep our ramp right here, so I'm trying not to kick them straight out, because that just takes up a lot of space, especially right back by the door. So I'm trying to keep them back against the wall. They are turtle base, so we can take all the bases off, but that would be annoying, because I'm trying to keep it semi-quick for deployment. So I'm trying to keep the stand together, hang it somewhere, or put it somewhere that doesn't interfere. We've got the ramp we got to roll in and out here. We've got the rock and roller that goes here. We got the ramp that we got to roll up and down. The ramp does fold into quarters, but I hate quartering it because it just takes extra time, so I just fold it in half long ways and slide it in. But yeah, some tips on how to better do this. How to better, as all this is falling out, how to better organize this van and keep things tidy and easy to use. So lay it on us, lay the wisdom on us, friends of YouTube. Well, there she is, all loaded up. Headed out. Wrap for the day. All right, here's Mike on the easy rig and the gimbal rolling on this job site. I had director's monitor and drone, and we got the shots we needed.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Sweaty, very sweaty, but good. We got some great shots.
Heck yeah.
I am running a monthly meetup for all the local video production crew, and so one thing we do is we pass the camera around and introduce everybody.
My name is Albert, owner of Baker & Baker Productions, film documentary content for UFC Fight Pass. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel under the hand wraps. Follow me on Instagram at Mr. Albert Baker.
Justin Cummings, Beacon Studios. I'm just kidding. I hope you see that. Hi, Brandon Wynn on Instagram, Baco's Baddest. Freelance videographer, amateur. See for yourself.
Robert Del Tour, Alien Films. You can follow me on Instagram, Robert Del Tour DOP or Alien Films.
Hi, I'm Shelby from Alien Films also, and I'm the manager.
Mike from StoryKing Studios.
And that's a wrap. We made it in a minute. Thanks.
So the last part of this job on another day was we had to come get some rolling shots of the Cybertruck. And since we didn't opt for the budget of hiring a crew to do proper rolling shots, the client was like, yeah, we like them, but not that much. We said, hey, well, we can hang a gimbal out the window and we can just kind of make it happen. And it won't be perfect, but it'll be decent. And they said, yeah, that sounds good. So Mike and I went out and we had the car chase us. We chased the car. We went rolling down a pretty quiet road off in the hills. We found some good straightaways where we had clear visibility because it's safety. And we were able to get some great shots. It was just a 2-lane road, so we couldn't get real far away, which is fine because you're mostly getting like 3/4, pretty close-up shots. And so, you know, that worked out well for us. We were usually rolling somewhere between 30 and 40 miles an hour, which, you know, was a good looking speed and still being safe enough. And of course, at one point, Mike lost his hat. So thanks for the sacrifice, Mike. We did go back and find it later, but we got some good shots. Thanks for tuning in for another vlog. As always, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Hit those affiliate links and let us know what you like and what you want to see on the next one. Thanks for coming on the journey with us.